This is episode 16 of Me, My Thoughts, and I, a series where we unpack the invisible struggles of the ADHD mind. Today's reflection is about why rest isn't optional, especially if you've been operating in survival mode. If it was up to capitalism, we would only take breaks when we finally feel like we got our lives together. And for those of us with ADHD, that version of having it all together always feels just out of reach. There's always one more thing to do on that list or one more open tab in your mind, which is why we keep pushing ourselves and lying to ourselves that we will rest once everything is handled. But if we're being honest here, rest is not something that was one, encouraged, or two, taught. Instead, we've been taught to keep going in the name of productivity because we live in a world that requires us to perform and produce like our self-worth depends on it. So unfortunately, many of us have mistaken survival mode for autopilot. Now put a finger down if you grew up in a family that prided themselves on working hard, never asking for help, or simply making something out of nothing. Girl, unfortunately, the generations before us may have mislabeled recovery as rest. Now, while I do respect the hustle, it is time for us to stop mistaking recovery for rest, because in a world that will always be asking for more, it is imperative that we find ways to pour back into ourselves, because being overstimulated and overwhelmed will surely leave you feeling fried, dyed, and laid to the side like it's your job. Now please log off Beyonce's internet and go get some well-deserved rest.